Hi guys, it's Jake from Harvest Fitness. So today's video is going to be about a shopping haul that I just got from Tesco. So it's a Saturday evening, been at Body Power all day, had a really good time. Went with Rob and met his mate Brad and didn't really see that many people that were wanting to meet, but we did meet Julian Smith, who is a really cool guy. If you haven't seen my story, check that out, but by then it might have gone, might upload a picture. Go and give him a follow though, because he's a really cool guy. So back to the topic of today's video. The other day I did the calorie deficit video, which went through my intermittent fasting protocol and my calories that I like to eat. So I thought, when I was in Tesco, I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna make a video when I get home about the type of foods that I buy, so hopefully it can give you some insightful ideas for meals and things of that nature. So I've split things up. I'm gonna start with carbohydrates. So if we start with things like these medium noodles, all right? So I'm really lazy and I'm always busy and I'm on the go. So when I go to the gym, I like to have something that I can put in the microwave really quickly. I will cook off my protein source, and from there, probably cook off some veg as well. And like I say, I'm really lazy, so I'll just get things like this of that nature. So things like noodles, we've got Uncle Ben's savory rice. I don't usually shop at Tesco because, like I said, it's a bit more expensive, but these things are on offer. Usually they're in for like half price. So really simple ways to get your carbohydrate sources, and if you don't want to kind of like prep pasta, things like that. You can even get microwavable mash these days and potatoes. More carbohydrate sources, bagels. So if you follow me on Instagram, I always kind of have like a meal on a bagel. So it's kind of like eggs, bacon, mushrooms, and even though it's like a breakfast meal, I'll have it when I break my fast or later on in the evening because it's just a meal I like to have. So my preferred carbohydrate source for this is a bagel or maybe some wraps, but they weren't bought today. If we go on to things like sauces, so again, I'm really lazy, so I will get things like these stirring sauces or pots and things of that nature, and just to give it a little bit of flavour with the pasta that I've just shown you, or something of those sorts. If we carry on going, we're going to go on to protein sources. So I got a 3 for 10, so we've got things like prawns, lean fish, I got some beef. Once again, I don't really have kind of like a set meal. I just kind of make it up around a protein source. And then chicken, usually at Aldi you can get like chicken tikka and mixes and things like that. I just got these chicken tikka and coconut, mango and lime chickens that again, I'll just use as a main protein source. If we go further in, more protein source, eggs. So like I say, that meal that I have with the bagels, I just get about 10 to 12 eggs. Most complete protein source with all the amino acids in the world. You can do so much with them, poached, fried. Again, if you're on a deficit, fried's probably not the best way to go, but here we are. These are a lifesaver. So remember, trying to lose weight is all about calories in versus calories out. And don't get me wrong, we all want to grab hold of a chocolate bar or something that's shitty or tastes nice, but if we're trying to lose weight, we have to make a compromise and we have to face the restriction that we're under. So things like these, rice cakes that I tend to eat before a workout as a pre-workout, so a simple carbohydrate. It's fast acting in the body. So Snacker Jacks, 91 calories per pack. Another one, sweet chili flavour, the other one was sour cream and chive. And then I really like this proper corn, peanut butter and almond flavour. About a quarter of the bag is 115 calories. So just calorie saving options. So if you've not got a lot to play with, get something like this. Really good. Another calorie saving option if you've got a sweet tooth. I went for this Breyers that's on offer, this ice cream. So you can also go things for like Halo Top as well. So there's really a low level of fat, and like the whole tub is 340 calories. Like I know a lot of us can smash a tub of ice cream so easily, but knowing that a whole tub is 340 calories is not gonna make that much of an indentation into your daily calorie goal, and you can still enjoy it if you've got a sweet tooth. Once again, these are compromises that you're just gonna have to accept. You're not gonna get away with having a full Ben & Jerry's and still losing weight. These are really good, more protein and dairy sources. So I like to have the protein granola from Aldi, but because I went to Tesco, obviously, I've got these instead. So Skia, most people have probably seen these before. Aldi and Lidl do a knockoff version, but I went for the proper thing from Arla. So I usually have about half of this with the granola, very high in protein and not very high in calories. It's pretty much just pure protein. So it's 3 for £3 at Tesco, and it generally stays that way all the time, I know, because when I've got it in the past. So I will have that with berries and strawberries. These can be an expensive option. Again, they're cheaper in things like places like Aldi and Lidl, but again, I've that Tesco winner, so it's a little bit more expensive. But like I say, I'm not going there again. I think the bill cost me like £60, where it's usually like 25 at the other one. This, very important. When I yap on about my intermittent fasting, I use green tea to satiate my appetite. So there's a salted caramel flavour. There's other weird flavours like gingerbread and things like that, and Bakewell tart. But if you don't like black coffee, if you are going to do intermittent fasting, green tea is a great thing that's not going to break your fast, that you can use to kind of carry you over until you actually start eating your food. Right, we're nearly there. Veggies. Just the usual, you've got to get those micronutrients in. Like I said, I know in the videos I was talking about burgers and meatballs and things like that, but I will focus on having my veggies. So tender stem broccoli, really good one. I like tomatoes, lettuce to throw in with the pastas and things like that. And then mushrooms I pretty much cook with everything. There's your veggies. And last one, I just got these low calorie fiber bites because they're just really nice. Salted caramel squares. Just a little bit on that is, the low calories, and remember, if you're trying to lose weight, it's all about the calories that are going into your body. Alongside all of this, I'm able to eat these types of foods because I track my calorie intake on MyFitnessPal. I said in the last video that is something I would preferably like you all to do, because I know if I have one of those, it's 90 calories and I've got a little bit left at the end of the day, I can still stay in my deficit calories and enjoy things like this. So that follows another protocol called If It Fits Your Macros. So obviously your macros being protein, carbohydrates, and fat. If you hit the goals and use the app to track, you can enjoy food like this. Like some of these things you might have thought, how can you actually diet or try and lose weight on that? But this is how I do it because I just track it in the app all the time. So I'm gonna be getting a camera in the next few days. So hopefully I can kind of video you my app as I take it off and show you how it's actually done. So I hope this has been a little bit of a help. If you want me to do kind of more grocery hauls, maybe on a budget, maybe one for my Aldi, because I know a lot of us like to stay on a budget and don't want to spend or waste loads of money, I will do another video. I can even show a cooking video. Let me know what type of content you want to see. I am going to get better at these angles. I hope you appreciate my kitchen right now. I like to keep it quite clean for a guy. I shall catch you all in a bit. Let me know in the comments or message me on Instagram what sort of videos and content you want to see, because I want to help you in the best way possible. I'm going to go for a quick run, I think, after this, get some more calories burnt, and I'm going to cook up for tea, probably post it on Instagram on a story, but I shall catch you all later. Looking at this, not this.